Hello, welcome to Harvende Gaming. My name is Warrior and this is episode 13 of my Let's Play the Banner Saga series. And in the last episode we were defending the bridge at the Varl stronghold, and we came to the decision that we would help destroy the bridge. And yeah, we ended our episode. So this is just at the end of a fight in which we've killed off some dredge, and we're now going to probably have to fight off some varl. So yeah, I'm not too sure what kind of condition all of our guys are going to be in, but here we are. So let's get into it. All right. Stay close, you tell the others, drawing your axe. The let is shaking so hard you can see it from a distance. With a shout, assault attacks. Right, yeah, so here we have some very injured people. Do we bring Alette in, or do we bring... Well, he's going to be 7-7, she's going to be 6-6. Yeah, well, I mean, we could bring Alette in. What stuff do we have that we can give her? Hogun, yeah, is up here. Hogun, it's up here as well. Yeah. Who do we have what on? You know what? Let's bring. We'll leave her in. We'll use the archers to do some. We'll use the archers to do some shield damage. All right. No time like the present. Let's see what happens. Alright. So, what do we got here? We got some big dudes, 10, 15, 11, 9. We got some real big dudes. Okay. Let's bring our archers back here. Let's actually swap those two around. Alright, one at a time. Let's do this. Battle. First things first, let's get rid of as much of this shield as we can. He comes forward. He's taunting. Alright. You come up. What can we do here? Bloody flail? Or... yeah, we can only do one, so let's bloody flail. Hopefully we do a good combination of both. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. These guys are going to take their time moving up, so since they are, we'll move up one and we'll just try and destroy this guy's shield. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's do another bloody flail with the other gun brother. Alright, sweet. They're still taking their time. He's guaranteed to hit that guy. We get a blocker. Alright. Now, when does he move into Rook moves? You know what? Let's just move you to over here and end your turn. Kind of want to. You know what? Let's just end your turn as well. We want these guys to come to us. Yeah. Okay, that's not ideal, especially with the damage going through everyone. Alright, so let's give him a good knock. Oh man. Okay, I was about to say I didn't realise that the being so close together would have life go through us, even though we see that happen with the Sunder. I didn't know that it would happen to us as well. Alright, destroy some shield. Oh, damn. Oh, bloody flail. Let's focus on this guy. At least these two aren't going to be able to get anywhere close for a while. Alright, here you come. Let's get some damage done on this guy. We can go with... Okay, this guy goes next, so let's kill this guy. Okay, he's down. Let's get Rook out of there. But somewhere that he can still get this kill. Bang. Alright, still gets a kill. He's coming in on this guy. Okay, so hopefully we can... Let's get the bloody flail going. Man, that'd be so good if you could use 2 will to increase that damage of that. Let's just back up with the archers a little bit. Sorry, I just paused the recording there while I was having a sneezing fit. Okay, so let's attack. Let's completely strip this guy's armor. Bang. Alright, he's gonna come in. Yeah, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna strip armor as best as we can. Oh shit, I didn't expect him to come in there. I'm off here. So much damage. Let move. Come here and attack this guy. Okay, he's not going to be too much of a threat for a while. So let's, yeah, we need to get this guy's armor down. Bang. Alright. Okay, we got another one down. Now, he's not much of a threat, and he goes next. He's not much of a threat. But we need to get some armor down on these guys. So let's... no, where can you move to the... You can still hit him. Let's go there and then attack this guy and absolutely demolish his armor. Alright. He can only really... so, what we're going to do here, who goes next? This guy goes next. If we kill this guy, he's going to be able to move up. So if we don't kill that guy, what we do is we reduce this guy's armor as well. And then hopefully these guys can mop up later on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's do some real damage here. Bang. Alright, so that guy's not so much of a threat anymore either. He is going to go down. Yeah. 8 and 8. Let's... He only just moved, right? Yeah, so let's attack him. And let's completely get rid of that shield for the armor. Right. He's got to attack shields. Let's get this guy down to very minimal damage. Alright. We should be safe here. We should be safe. Who goes next? This guy. Alright, let. Do your thing. Alright. She's got no armor now. I think Oddleif's going to get injured, yeah. Alright. And you move over here and bang. Alright. That's that battle done. So let's see where we get. We got Bale's Locket. Don't we already have one of them? Groomer got promoted. Alette is ready for a promotion. Mogan's been injured. Hogan has been injured. Krummer's been injured. Crummer. Oddleif has been injured. But we get 9 renown. Dead varl lie at your feet, their blood on your hands. You're pulled from your creeping revulsion by a thunderous crack. And suddenly Ivan is rushing past. Run! He screams. The stonework crumbles behind you and other varl flee for your lives as the bridge collapses around itself into the deep abyss beneath. The dredge who have not been taken with it scramble over each other to outrun the collapse. When the dust and snow clears, you can see a yawning gulf between you and the dredge. They won't be crossing it again. Rough hands from a screaming mob of varl pull you from the ground to the Great Hall. Yeah, well, someone had to do something. Was there not just one thing I demanded of you? Jorundir launches from his throne, pointing an axe in your direction. You've broken this alliance, human. Man and varl are no friend to each other anymore. This is my reward for allowing men in Einartoft. Don't blame all of humanity for my... There is a bustle from the back of the hall. The varl pass apart around a shadowed figure entering the room. Ivor. Jorundir, enough. This fight could not have been won. They did what you were unwilling to do. Enough of this insolence. I want these people out of my city. You'd gladly let our whole race die? There is nothing glad about it. There are no more varl being made tomorrow, or 1,000 years from now. We are all there is, and we will all be gone someday. You've destroyed what we have made. What else is left of us? Will we leave no trace behind, as if we never existed? We have nothing left but ruins. Now get out of what is left of my lands and my city, and never return. The guards pull you roughly from the Great Hall where your caravan has been hastily gathered together. Chapter 6 of Our Bones, the Hills. Right. Well, Einartoft is gone, the bridge is down. We should have a few days worth of easy travelling before too much dredge action again. I would have thought that would have culminated in like the end of the first game. But anyway, yeah. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragni, or no one. That reed-thin tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons. The insulted mother bares her teeth, ready to attack. Let the argument play out on its own. Worry on marriage another time. Explain yourselves. Keep the women separated. Explain yourselves. Ragni chooses my daughter on his own, the insulted mother says. But this one thinks I have something to do with it. Launching forward, the first woman flails wildly, shouting, "Liar!" The women are separated and eventually calm down, but you worry that this is far from over. Yeah, sounds about right. Alright, we'll wait for our morale to go down and then we'll stop and come back up. Oh geez, what's all this happening in the coming in the corner here? It looks like a lot of dredge. As you're nodding off to sleep, shouts of fire pull you back to attention. Flames quickly consume a supply wagon and a few tents. A woman cries out, "My boy!" and points to a burning tent closest to the outlying varl. Two of the giants are motionless, staring at the spreading fire with terror in their eyes. Command the varl to help organize the peasants to put out the fire. Go in after the boy yourself. Make an effort to save the rest of the supplies. Oh geez, here we go. Go in after the boy. Wrapping your cloak around you, the smoke, flames, and tent become a blur as you grab the boy and slice through the back canvas with your hunting knife. You meet the ashamed look of the older varl while the crowd cheers on your heroic act. Unfortunately, the supply wagon did not make it. 41 supplies, that's so many days worth. Oh, jeez. What in the depths was that about? You mutter to yourself. Something about the fire. Oddleaf tells you, I've heard of this before. They don't like it. Doesn't change what happened, you think to yourself. Shit, we're going to be running low real soon. Alright, let's camp. Oh man, we're running low on supplies. Alright, so we're going to have a couple of 3 days, I think. Yeah, 1 3-dayer. Alright. Well, we've got 7 days. Let's rest. And we'll rest again. Get our morale up to great. Let's look at the heroes again. Crummer, yeah, maybe we bring Crummer out and bring up Ivind. Everyone can be promoted here. Let's promote Hogan. At least then he's level 2 like his brother. See, I've only got 11, and I need renown for supplies. So, all right, let's leave. Yeah, hopefully there's a town in the next 5 days. It appears that large figures following from the direction of Einartoft. Oddleaf watches intently before finally saying, "They have a cart, I can hear it." You slow to get a better view and spy a small caravan of varl. Eventually they catch up. Greetings, Ivor. It's been quite a while since we talked, hasn't it? I know you. Uven? Never imagined you to be one to defy the king. What made you leave? Someone had to. What do you mean? Bellower is heading this way. Already? How is that possible? A group of varl from Wormtoe showed up around the back of Einartoft, the long way. Bellower and his army chased them across the summer path, they said. Past Wormtoe? That doesn't make sense. Bellower was at the bridge. He must have doubled back after that serpent appeared. While we fought on the bridge, he led half his forces around to approach Einartoft from behind. The attack on the bridge was a feint. Don't let anyone tell you the dredge aren't clever. Einartoft will fall within a day. Maybe not. He's following you. I thought one of you might know why. Uven. You exchange nervous glances, but nobody speaks up. Must be me then. Is there something I don't know? There's quite a grudge he's holding if he's coming for you, Ivor. It doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get to Sigerholm. Juno will know what to do. We'll join you. I come bearing supplies and warriors who'll be happy to kill a dredge or two, I believe. Yes. Alright, so we don't have to worry so much about supplies. Plus 40. That's good. Okay, so we're back up to 11 days. We get some varls, some fighters, and renown. Nice. Oh, I don't like the look of this. Off in the distance, that must be where Bellower's coming from. The caravan stops at a split in the road. Ahead, the path leading to Sigerholm veers off to the hills, which are now swimming with familiar black shapes. Dredge that way too? Grimaces Ivan. The summer path leads straight to Sigerholm, while taking the main road will add several days. They're everywhere, way by now, replies Even. I suggest we go around past Hawk's Drop. Start cutting a path through the dredge. No. You know what, let's send scouts. I mean, there can't be any harm in sending scouts, can there? Oh no, but that might. You know what? No, let's play safe this time and go around. I hate to say it, you tell Ivan, but I'm not willing to walk into swarms of dredge anymore. Do you know we'll have to wait? You turn toward the long round around Hawk's Drop instead, hoping you save lives in the process. Okay. I wonder if, like, when you make a decision like that, if it changes what's happening in the scroll, or in the foreground of the map, or in the scrolling. Man. A well-tended farm with plenty of livestock draws the caravan's attention. Upon your arrival, the farmer and his workers stand defensively within plain sight, crude weapons at the ready. Their crossed arms make their thoughts clear without a word. Offer some kind of trade for the livestock. Intimidate the farmer. Come with us. It's not safe here. You warn the farmer of the approaching dredge, but the man spits and says, "This land is my life. I'll lose that. May as well be dead." The farmhands slowly nod their agreement, neither joining you nor lowering their weapons. Take the livestock, threaten the farmer, leave the farmer and his livestock alone. What's his is his, you say to the caravan. No sense fighting those trying to protect themselves. Grumbling bounces around through the clansmen, but the caravan is once again moving. Morale decline. Oh well. He had his chance. Alright. You enter a village of miners who want to know what has been happening recently between the rumblings of the quake and sightings of dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children, and know that these people will only be more mouths to feed. You know what? Encourage them to join us. You make a convincing argument about leaving the town before the dredge sweep through, and do a fair job of convincing everyone to be completely terrified. They start packing. It remains to be seen whether you can keep them as safe as you say. 112 clansmen. Oh well. Okay, let's check out the heroes. So we got one more day of healing that we need to do. Let's go to the marketplace. Yeah, 1 renown gets 6. Right, so first let's see what +3 will per kill, +1 will per turn, +1 strength. 1 will per turn would be good to have on one of our archers, I reckon. So yeah, let's get that. Let's get... I don't think we need +1 strength, and let's really stock up on food, hey? Let's get all of it. I want to really stock up on food. Heroes, do we have anyone that's only just gotten up to level 2? Ivor is level 2. He's going to take 10. Okay. Ivor's back in the mix though. That's good at least. That's good. The +1 will per turn. What do you have at the moment? +2 armor / resistance. I'm going to take that off of you. And let's give you this, the +1 will per turn, because I think that's going to allow you to break more shield for longer. Yeah, I like that. Not promote, but let's put something on you. What have we got, which is level 2? Dodge strength. +2. Let's get the bracelet off of Hogan. put it back on a let. And then Hogan can take this this 15% dodge. Let's do that. Alright, back out. Yeah, alright, and check out the map real quick and see what's happening. Alright, so we've just left Einartoft. Oh yeah, and we're going to Sigerholm. But yeah, the summer pass, it must be this one here, and we're going the higher pass and around. So we're going to Hawkstrop. Let's see what we got there. From atop a high hill, Hawkstrop is named for the many hawks that circle past the tall pines and the loft they sit in that lets them see down into the valley towards Bjorsgard. The town has never had many residents, but has been steadily growing since helping to construct the high pass. Alright, cool. Cool. Let's rest and just get that last bit of healing done. Morale's improved, so we've got good morale. Alright, let's leave. Alright, there looks like some wood's coming up. Look at that, shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch dredge pulling into the village you just passed through. I hope anyone who stayed behind got out alive, says Alette, but you have your doubts. They're coming, says Ivor, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching towards you. As you watch, the dredge in front falls over, then the one behind it falls as well. You hear a twang to your left. Nid, the archery student of Odeleaf's, who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oddleaf, squinting, but we should get out of here. Odd's right, let's go. Return to the village looking for survivors. No. Hold on, let her do a few more. The next shot bounces off a dredge's armour, but the one after that doesn't, and the Colossus falls to a knee. Another dredge goes down before you get moving again. Why don't you come along next time you want to try out that bow? You tell Nid, who nods with a smile on her face. Alright, so we've got another hero maybe? And that was a good decision because we got free morale, so we don't have to stop and waste supplies, which is good. Well, we got Godstone coming up, looks like. A gaunt man and woman approach the caravan, hands held high. A word, friends, the man says. We are poor farmers, down on our luck. The woman hits him and says, we're outlaws, plain and simple. 10 of us and we'll help you in a fight for some food up front. Join us, but you'll be watched. The two quickly shuffle to a supply wagon as 8 more bandits emerge from the wilderness. They gorge themselves on salted fish and cheese, taking time to thank everyone. After eating, they politely keep to themselves. Alright, plus 10 fighters. That's always good. At the moment we're very fighter light. We've got 512 clansmen, but only 200 fighters. Oh, nice. Alrighty, like the look of this. Yeah, that's just so cool. The Godstone of Dunder passes around you. In the frozen climates here, it looks like the rock is split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up again once you've passed through. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Ivor, who seems to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around it, Dredge might not even be able to find us. Stay here overnight, inspect the Godstone, but move on afterwards. Yeah, stay here overnight. You walk around camp before settling in. A Along each strand of Dunder's massive beard is carved a different part of his story, and you turn your head to and fro to read it. While the Loom Mother was the first to create, she soon found a counterpart in Dunder, who embodied her ideals in a masculine form. Dunder took some of her creations, gave them beards, and showed them the secrets of smithing, though many remembered him just as fondly for teaching them games and songs of mirth. Morale improved, always good. -8 supplies though. Oh, morale declined. As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box, carved into the godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces which slide around when touched. We can't get it open, they tell you. It's like a puzzle. Try to open it. The boys take turns working out the puzzle and give you tips when it's your turn, though you don't seem to make much progress. Eventually they leave to sleep until it's just you and a couple of other determined youngsters. Keep working on the puzzle box. It's hard to know how long you spend sliding around the smooth puzzle pieces, but when people begin emerging from their tents, you know you're in trouble, exhausted from a long sleepless night. Worse still, the box remains closed as you shuffle warily along with the leading caravan. Okay, so we didn't get anything there. Oh well, you gotta give it a try. Alright, so here's Hawkstrop. Let's see if we can get there before we have to stop and use up supplies for morale. A flurry of snowfall seems to come out of nowhere and quickly thickens until you are unable to see the man in front of you. You shout out a complete halt, but the screaming winds drown out the sound. A day passes before the blizzard abates and clansmen start to reappear from the snowdrifts. It quickly becomes apparent that not everybody is where you last saw them, and a quick search of the area is not enough to recover all the missing clansmen. Make a thorough search for the lost clansmen, ask volunteers to scout the immediate area, make a bonfire and wait for the missing members to return. Move on saying a blessing for the lost. Commit to an hour more searching before departing. Make a bonfire and wait for missing members to return. Collect what you can for burning, you shout to everyone. We'll wait for the lost to find our beacon. Unfortunately, there is no significant amount of dry wood, and attempts to get a fire going are unsuccessful. Eventually you realise that nobody else is coming and return to the trail. Well, that didn't work out. Oh dear. 32 clansmen. Oh well, less mouths to feed, as bad as it is to say. Right, our morale is weak, but we're at the town, so... In the distance, Hawkstrop smoulders like an old campfire. Even from here you can see black figures shambling through it. That looks like a dead town, remarks Ivor, confirming your impressions. There's usually survivors, Odleaf reminds you. Check it out just in case. I hope others would do the same for me. Dredge are nothing we haven't faced before. Ivor grunts but otherwise says nothing. Besides, it might throw Bella off the scent a bit. You head a day's march towards Hawkstrop. Okay. Well, we're here at least. Let's just let's just read this and then we'll probably have an end. Well, make an end to the episode. As soon as you've stepped foot in the small town, you think you've made a mistake. It's thoroughly littered with corpses. Within moments, the dredge are upon you as though you stirred up an angry hornet's nest. You draw your weapons. All right, this is a fight. We're already at 34 minutes. I think I'm going to call it here. Yeah, and we can get straight into a fight in the next episode. So if you want to see that fight, come along with me in tomorrow's episode. But if not, thanks for joining me today, especially if you've made it all the way through to the end. Please like the video if you liked what you saw. Consider subscribing if you want to continue on this adventure with me and see where this story ends up. And as always, feel free to leave a comment if you've got something to say. Other than that, I hope you all have a good day and never stop loving life.